Hello Apex parents! This video will show you how to monitor your students' progress and give you a detailed view of exactly what your students doing in their courses. So every Sunday you should be getting email from noreply@apexlearning.com with the subject of weekly progress report for your student's name here. In this case, we're going to go over a real student's progress report just to show you a similar report that you may see for your own student. So if you scroll down, you should be able to see all the courses that your student is currently enrolled in, the title of the class, the stoplight, quality of work, grade to date, midterm final grade, and the last time your student accessed the class. So in this case, the student's taking Spanish, chemistry, and algebra 2. The stoplight, green, yellow, and red, indicates about where your student is sitting in the class right now, grade-wise. So if they're at a green, they're sitting about at an A, at least a 90%. If they're at a yellow, they're sitting about at a C, at least 70%. And if they're at a red, your student definitely needs to put in some work to get into these yellow and green zones. Quality of work indicates the average score that your student is receiving when they turn in their assessments for the class. So in this case, this student usually gets around a 91% for all of the assignments that she turns in for Spanish, and so on, 86% for chemistry, and 80% for algebra 2. This is not to get confused with their actual grade. They may be missing a lot of assignments, which in this case, this student is, she's in the red zone, but the kind of work that she turns in is usually graded at an 80%, so a B average. Grade to date is the percentage of points that your student has received thus far. This is not their final grade. This is just the percentage of points that they have received out of the possible points that they can receive. The APEX system is not built on taking away points, but actually built on adding points. So this is the lowest that your student's grade will ever be, and it can only go up from here. The midterm final, if applicable, as you see that it is not at this time, so you will see the blank here, and the last time your student actually accessed the course. So in this case, this student last accessed Spanish 2 on January 10th, chemistry on January 13th, and algebra 2 on January 13th. If you'd like to see a more detailed report of what your student's up to, you just go to where your student's name is and you'll see detailed report, and you will be able to click the link right there. Once the page loads, you'll be able to see a more detailed description. So now that you're here, your page will look like this, Apex Learning. You'll have your student, classroom, course, the teacher, and this is all of the boxes that we went over in that quick preview that your email gave you. Now, if you want to see how your student is doing in a particular class, be sure to click the course that you are currently interested in. If your student has been here for a while, there will be a lot of courses and they may not be currently enrolled in them. So make sure you click the class that you are currently looking for and that your student is currently taking. So in this case, we know the student is taking Spanish 2. We can click on that. And here, once the page loads, there's a calendar button right here in the corner. Let's say you want to see her progress from the 12th to the 18th. So you click on the arrow right next to the week, and then you'll be able to see exactly what your student's been up to that week. So here we can see that she worked on Spanish on Monday and Tuesday. The dark green means she spent this amount of time on instruction, so learning the concept, and the light green is the amount of time that she spent on assessment. You can pick any date, you can go back as far as you want to, all the way up to today. Now, although you only receive the reports on Sundays, this page right here will always be up to date. So as long as you click on the link, you will be able to see what your child has done from the past all the way up till today. Now, there are going to be some occasions in which you find that you click on a class and there are days where you see your child has not worked on Spanish on this course. Do not be alarmed. Often this means that they usually use this day for a different course. So here we can see on Friday she did not work on Spanish, but let's click on another course to see if she worked on something else. So you would click to the class and click on another class. So let's do chemistry. And once the page loads, you'll be able to see where she worked on it and what day she worked on it. And see, here we can see that she spent her Friday primarily on chemistry, and that may explain why she didn't have any Spanish work done that day. So you can just switch back and forth between this detailed report to the small report, and also on the detailed report, if you scroll all the way down, you'll be able to see all of the assignments, the tests, the quizzes that your student had to do for this week, and if anything was overdue, the points that she got or he got, and the due date. So this should give you a really detailed sense of what's going on with your student. And again, if you ever accidentally delete a progress report, just make sure you keep one open. You do not always have to click on the most current Sunday report. As long as you just have a report open and you can click on the link, click detailed report, and it'll take you to whatever your child's doing today. And that's it.